Well, hello and welcome to Stephanie's Movie Reviews. Yay! I'm so excited that this day has come and I finally get to talk to you about something that I love, which is movies. And on this show, we're going to talk about 4 categories of films. We're going to talk about action, family, drama, and comedies. And today, my special guest for my very first show is my amazing producer and director, Amy Kardashian.
Yay!
Yay!
Well, I'm so happy. This is the first day, and you're already doing excellent. I could see your light.
Yes.
And this is very exciting. People they're gonna be so happy watching your show. Really.
Oh, thank you.
I have no doubt.
So I dragged Amy to the movies because
Yeah.
I was like, nope, you're doing this show with me, and at least initially because we have fun together.
Well,
and
guess what? She didn't only drag me with her. She dragged my husband with me and my grandkids with me.
That's right.
And the whole family came to watch the movies with her. But
Yeah.
it was very enjoyable.
Yeah.
It was really fun.
And we're all ready. We've got our
Yeah.
drink and popcorn
Here you
all
go.
ready
Yeah.
for us to go.
We feel the movies right there.
It feels very much like a movie theater in here.
And you want to see Stephanie when she's watching a movie. And when there is some action going on, she goes, that's your trademark.
I do. I go,
What?
Oh,
What
no.
happened?
I really get into it.
She
You
got
know,
into it,
I really do. So the first movie that we're going to talk about is The Magnificent Seven. Yes, The Magnificent Seven. And, you know, it's a remake. The original Magnificent Seven came out in 1960, and it had some big stars of its time: Yul Brynner, Steve McQueen, James Coburn, let's see, and Charles Bronson. And now, when we watched that film, we watched it after we watched the new one, right?
Yeah.
And I had a little bit of difficulty following the storyline in the original. Did you?
And usually better.
Yeah,
Right?
I know,
That's what you
right?
hear.
Yeah.
But back then, my husband told me about the original one. He
Yeah.
didn't watch it with us, the original one.
Yeah.
Just me and you, we watched it.
Right.
But he was telling me how good the original movie is. But you're going to have to remember, back then, I mean, that was a huge.
Right.
And if you're going to look at it today, you could tell the difference.
Mm-hmm.
But absolutely the new one they made, it just...
The new one, it was so crystal clear what the
Yes.
story was. This is a story. This was a synopsis, okay? This town is overrun by a bully, and one of the ladies in the town, she has something happen to her family, and she goes out and searches for someone to help her kind of take back the town and get rid of this bully and his cohorts. And it's impossible odds. Like, this guy is so big and so powerful, it's like impossible. But
To take down.
she enlists the help, and Denzel Washington shows up. And Denzel Washington, come on. I mean, do we need to say anything more?
No.
I mean-
the only thing is perfect teeth. They were so perfect for the movie. I'm like,
Yeah.
this is supposed to be in the old days. In the old days, they didn't have
Right.
it that perfect.
How come he has such a bright
Perfect teeth.
smile?
I like that.
Inquiring minds want to know.
But I was looking at him and was like, said, beautiful, acting. The
Yes.
acting was so beautiful that I didn't care about that. But I loved the girls' acting. It was really good.
Yes, Haley Bennett. She plays
Yeah.
the woman who goes out and kind of enlists the help of Denzel Washington and Chris Pratt and Ethan Hawke and Vincent D'Onofrio. And you know, you could feel the passion when she's
I could
when
feel
she's
you were like this.
I know, I was so tense. And you know, this movie is PG-13. So it was definitely violent, but you didn't see like the normal like
Violence.
blood and guts
No.
and that kind of thing. I didn't feel that. I didn't feel like worn out by the violence. There were some really great shootouts.
Yeah.
And they just like really took you in. But again, you saw people getting hurt, but it wasn't like
overwhelming.
it wasn't
violence.
over the
No.
top. It wasn't
and
over
I
the top.
usually don't like overwhelming like violence. It's like,
Yeah.
oh, I don't need that. One thing I liked about her is she wanted to take revenge, but then not only just about her
Yeah.
and her love her love of her life.
Yeah.
She wanted to save the community.
Yes, she did.
And that was a good thing to say, to come back and save everyone. It's not only she wants to kill these people and just take revenge. She wanted to make sure that her community is saved. And that was really good. The one thing if I have to add anything, which I always have my thoughts.
Yeah.
I would like to see more of her love with her husband, the one he died. Give me more of their story. That's the only thing that I would say I would add. But other than that, my goodness, that movie was good.
The movie is set up so well because the bully, the bad guy played by Peter Sarsgaard, he is so evil. I mean, it is just so clear that he is just an evil, bad guy, and he's got a lot of people behind him. And so they really build up this anticipation of like, wow, this is going to be a really big fight. And he pulls some dirty tricks in this fight, which like really takes advantage of these people. And these guys, the Magnificent Seven, they're not getting paid much for what they're doing. No. They're not getting paid much, but they come in and they use their integrity and their skills, and they really show those townspeople that, hey, people do care, and they are willing to stand up and fight for them and fight with them.
I think what they did, that's what tells you on life too, so that I walk away usually, what I walk away from movie, what I can learn in life about, the situation. What they showed is planning. You don't have to have a big, a lot of money to do something. You don't have to have a lot of power behind you to do something. You have to plan, and when you plan, you could win.
And you have to have your why, right?
And you have to have why. You have to have
your why.
Right. And therefore, it shows you only 7 people, but then they were fighting with army.
Yeah.
We're not going to give that away, but the way they put it together, the way they planned it, it was really worth to watch. The steps that they had to take. They had to make something from nothing.
Exactly.
That's what I like.
That was like...
They were making something from nothing, and if I apply that to life, it's basically... You can make something from nothing if you put your mind into it.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And let's not forget, we have an amazing director on this piece, Antoine Fuqua. And, he directed Training Day. And Denzel Washington and Ethan Hawke kind of reunited back in this film from when they did Training Day. And it was interesting to see Ethan Hawke's character, the character who was having some demons and stuff that he was dealing with.
He did awesome.
And he did a really awesome job. So... the running time of the movie is 133 minutes. It's PG-13, as I said, and I loved this movie. I mean, would you agree? I love this.
I loved it.
It was an awesome movie. Yeah. So we would definitely. Well, I will give this movie 1, 2, 3, 4 popcorns for sure.
4 popping popcorn.
Yes,
4 stars.
That you would really enjoy this movie.
Oh,
so, anyways, on the next segment, we're going to talk about our next film, Miss Peregrine's Home for Peculiar Children, and we'll be back in just a minute.